Hey everybody, take you along on a little walk here to talk about foraging rosehips. So for those who don't know, rosehips are basically the fruit of the wild rose. And in this case I'm going to be showing you multiflora rose, which depending on who you talk to, you're going to get kind of a stink face when it's discussed. From a pasture management standpoint, and perhaps even from a ecological restoration standpoint, multiflora rose is a real pain in the rear, and the wrist, and the skin, and the shins, and the face and the neck, and everywhere the stuff hooks you when you're trying to clear it out. Goats are a good way to deal with this. My sheep will munch on it a little bit, but today I'm actually going to talk about its uses as something to forage. I have a lot of multiflora rose up here at various unmanaged edges, so I might as well forage it. In this case, for the rosehips. So when I get up here to the corner of the driveway, I'm going to point them out to you because it is early October in East Tennessee, and that means this is one of the things you probably need to be storing for your wintertime teas. Rosehips are going to be a great source of vitamin C. I feel like I say that all the time because I'm pretty sure nature is inclined to give us many ways to obtain vitamin C, because scurvy is no fun at all. So I'm going to flip the camera around here, show you guys what these look like. Multiflora rosehips. So this is one of those things where, depending on your microclimate, they can be really good, they could be or they could be really unpalatable. But they are a fruit. Some of them have more seed than anything else. So my way of gathering these is actually to wait a little bit longer. If I'm still seeing a lot of green ones, like right here, they're probably not ready. And when I do go for them, I try to find the deepest red and kind of soft fruits that are available. I'm going to pick one down here and give this one a test. Alright, so that one's not bad. It's really not bad at all. This is one of those things where a little taste testing goes a long way. If you are foraging these, just make sure you're on the rose bush, because the bush honeysuckle can look a lot alike. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of clip off whole bundles, take them back to the picnic table, pick off what is the best color and the best sort of texture. So not really hard, but not squishy either. Drop them into a paper bag, label them, date and what they are, roll them up, and stash them where we do our dry herb storage. And this is one of the many things that I will throw into my wintertime teas when a lot of us are a little bit more prone to having perhaps lowered immune systems because we're inside a little more. Maybe we are in a lot of dry kind of HVAC style environments, or even like us where we're running a wood stove and there's a little more particulate matter in the air. These wild roses, early in the summer, they will also produce a little flower. Those are generally edible. Again, test them out. And you can also collect and dry these leaves for your teas as well. So if this is one of those things that you do have in areas, they do have some value. This is a wildlife food source. So as always, I always like to ask folks to take in the big picture. And some areas, yes, this is less than ideal. But when I have these sort of strips of brushy areas, weedy areas, whatever you want to call them, this area is still feeding a lot of wildlife. It is providing a lot of cover. And it's certainly something that the sheep tend to enjoy. This is exactly the kind of area that the sheep go into when I'm resting the pastures through the wintertime. So there's a little bit about rose hips and more, because there's more than one way to look at this stuff, guys. A lot of ways to work with your landscape, work with the ecological systems of your landscape. So, as always, Carrie from Strong Roots Resources. Holler at me if I could help you with your property development, with helping you understand what's going on in your landscape from a permaculture and ecologically balanced perspective. And we will talk to y'all next time.